It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Titans and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Now Manuel. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's got Rome. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chase Claypool, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. They start the drive with Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Lynch. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played. Yeah,
they created a big run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Lynch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mond. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. And each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time, and they can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here's Manuel. Completion here to Claypool. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 7-7, our score after 1. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Mond on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Getting this to Roundtree out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Reedy now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And some room to maneuver. He juked him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's Scott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Scott. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's to the 10, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Sam Sloman down for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. Manuel. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards Aiden.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Throwing on first down. Manuel able to hit his target, Claypool. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Manuel. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. They get everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First down, the run with Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Lynch. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 120 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sam Sloman for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Manuel, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Scott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's playing downfield as well.
Charles, it's 1